Welcome everybody. This is the virtual field trip for the Carpenter and Millwright Training Facility in Wayland, Michigan. The training facility is 77,000 square feet and it was opened January of 2019. It condensed the Fenville and Mason training facilities into what we now know as the Wayland facility. As we make our way down the hallway, we will see the students working in the classroom learning their theory. You can see it's virtually small classes, one instructor per class. As we walk on down, you'll see that there's more students in each classroom. When we get to the end of the hall, you're going to see a couple of vending machines, and those are for tooling or PPE that students might need to purchase, which are consumables. There's that Fastenal vending machine and obviously snacks as well. In front of us is the flooring lab. This lab has reconfigurable walls so students can practice different configurations for flooring, as you see here. Moving on, we go out into the lab space for the carpenters. They just got done doing some scaffolding work, and you can see the different style scaffoldings they use. Another classroom with students. Like I said, these are 1 day a week classes, so you'd be working in the field and then coming to school 1 day a week, and your employer would pay you to be here. In front of us is the sandbox. It's a sand area that you can lay foundation work in and get practice with that. And as we move this way, you can see the different scaffolding storage, scrap wood storage. These are projects that students have been working on to show that they've learned in the classroom and then gets to practice their hands-on skills. So these are forms for foundation work. You can see down inside there. See some stairs in the back, different things that are done throughout the training. This is all student work. This is what you would be building when you come here. We've got a floor mock-up. Students learn different types of floor framing. I shouldn't say students, I should say apprentices. These are all students that graduated high school and have continued on into the apprenticeship program for the millwrights and carpenters. Knee walls. Moving right along, you can see the roofs in front of us, practicing different rafter techniques, making sure we can do the math as well as the cuts. Like I said, this is all apprenticeship work. There's a nice overview. So we move up to the mezzanine area, and you can see different practice areas. So we're going to make our way over to the hospital, or what would be considered a hospital type installation work. So these are metal studs. We turn over here. So this is a mock-up of what a medical facility would be, and the types of things that you would have to do in order to protect patients, or ventilation and things like that in a hospital for doing the installation work in a medical facility. Take a peek in here. So all this is done by carpenters. As we walk around the corner here, you can see the mock-up of the studs, the metal studs, and then we come into the woodworking facility where they have a lot of machinery that we have in the schools. You can see the doors. Those are all mock-ups so they can put in new lock sets, new door handles without having to replace the doors. So this is where all their machinery is for woodworking. Obviously you can see in other views of the building that there's machinery all over, not just right there. There's those doors again. These are all trim mock-ups. Then we move up to the upper mezzanine, and we've got a suspended ceiling simulation where you can install the suspended ceiling looks like we did some drywall work there as well. So the apprenticeship program is a program that you can go in right after high school. 18 years old, go start working. Back out of here. Millwrights, they're working with heavier machinery, or forklifts, scissor lifts, cranes, things of that sort. They're dealing with welding. A lot of welding classes and carpenter classes overlap because we build things. You got students working in the booths, typical welding lab where you've got welders in a welding booth so you can practice different welds. Students grinding. This is a alignment lab where the millwrights will practice aligning different shafts and bearings. This is a miniature paper mill. This came out of Western Michigan University. It was donated to the millwrights in order to have their students get hands-on practice with different types of machinery. So the millwrights, carpenters, all those guys work together to build. It's a great training facility. That's somewhere that you can go and have a career after high school without any debt. Again, it's located in Wayland, Michigan. If you have any questions, you can ask your instructor. If you'd like to request an application, you can text MRCCAPP to 855-424-2562 or go to the website listed below, realapprenticeship.com. Hope you enjoyed seeing what was here. If you guys have any questions, feel free to reach out.